Welcome back, folks. Time for us to take a look at the score Western Province Club Rugby Sevens. Jerome, all right, so we've got a different starting date now. This is official now, 2nd of November.
Yeah, it's official. It's the 2nd of November, which is going to start. And I know Faisal and Denzel are looking at a venue where all the games can be at one venue, so you don't have to go around. So that will be out by the end of this week.
Yeah. Again, expecting a lot of teams entries. Last we looked, we saw just over 40 teams getting ready for the score sevens.
Yeah, look, there's space for more teams. All the teams that want to come and join in can do.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few teams that register already that want to play, from my understanding, which is good. And I mean, it's the end of the year. I mean, you can combine it with your end of year function, with whatever you want to do. Have some fun, come enjoy, and the fans love it. It's different in rugby. It's just to have fun, and then I mean, interact with other teams. I mean, like Hamiltons can play against the lowest club team in the whatever. So all interact, and the fans know each other. So I've seen like last year how they talk to each other. There's not like really. Some teams are serious, which is also good, but others are just there to have fun.
Yeah, Alistair, that every sevens that we've been so far to that we've seen, the opportunity for the players, they bring their parents along, they bring their wives or their husbands along. Okay, maybe not, but it's all about the social occasion.
Yeah, look, it's a day out.
Yeah.
7 starts in the morning all the way till the evening. The clubs get to integrate across leagues. We saw earlier Callies getting promoted. They could play against Hamiltons, who won the Super League A. You know, so that integration takes place as well. Then clubs are giving opportunities to players within their club who's not necessarily first in players. You know, to compete against on the circuit.
And Jerome, that's what we've got now. We've got players who specialize in sevens. And like Alistair said, they would maybe not have been playing in the 15s, and they would have been waiting for their opportunity now. And also you've got now, from a Western Province point of view, sevens coaches that are coming through the ranks. So you've got a specific, unique opportunity for sevens coaches to have, call it a run. You've got 7 players who've probably been waiting for this opportunity. So this is almost like a whole separate division of rugby that's, well, since we've seen the advent of sevens.
Yeah, it's like you say, there's coaches doing the sevens coaching level 1, level 2. And what we also look at is, again, like in the past, to pick a score sevens team, because we always get an invitation to go play at the Safari Sevens in Kenya. And there's always other teams that looking for sevens teams. So if this, obviously now for players now, there's a bit of a draw card for them to play. So we'll pick a score sevens team.
Yeah.
We don't know where they can go next year.
So it reminds me a little bit back in the day, Alistair, of when we had the Cape Rugby TV All-Stars team. And it was all the former, I mean, we had Paul Delport and Zaire Ryland and Morgan Newman and Sine Temba from UWC. We had a couple of real superstars in the team. But the interesting thing about the Cape Rugby TV All-Stars is that they had never played together. They were just former SA Rugby players or Western Province Sevens players. They obviously lost their very first game, hands down, took a hiding. But then after that, they started gelling. Is that what we're sort of expecting in the sevens? Is that once you start playing, you start finding your groove?
Yeah, you'll take your first 1 or 2 games, you know, to find your grooves, like the example you made now. But in the club, the E7 specialist, you know, has been waiting patiently for this occasion, you know, to play.
All right, let's go, folks, to our first highlights. Remember, the clubs are sending us videos, so if you're watching this tonight, send us your training videos as we profile the teams. Our next little snippet that we've got comes in from Pedro April at eesterivier. We're still going to profile the teams that have sent in their call it profile sheets. But here's eesterivier, and a big thanks to Pedro April and his team for sending us some action footage from behind the scenes.
Samuels, werk Samuels, werk Samuels. Terasaki aí.
There we go, folks. So, eesterivier, Pedro April and his team sending us some footage there. Of course, Ahmad Jacobs as well. Thanks for the support, guys. And, right, Alistair, what will the guys be looking at here? This is, of course, eesterivier now training. You can see them on the field. Slightly different training to 15s.
Yeah, so the whole approach and the training style, methodology is totally different from 15 to 7, even the way they condition themselves now for the 7s game.
Yeah.
You know, you can even look at the player profile. You know, it's a different type of profile that we're looking at for the players to compete in the 7s game.
What are you looking for, Jerome? And I mean, you're one of you guys are going to be choosing a 7s All-Stars team, if you want to call it that, to play in your Western Province 7s team, right?
Yeah.
What kind of things will you be looking for?
Yeah, obviously, 7s, you look at a bit of flair, you look at speed, but you also have to combine it with some strength up front. So a lot of times you use like your bigger centers who can play in the scrum. It's not necessary forwards, or you're looking at your bigger loose forwards that's quick enough with enough skills. So yeah, it's a combination of what you look at, but speed is not a problem in Western Province.
Do most of the call it the first 8 fall out of the bus now?
I've seen some props playing, which is good. Maybe the coach want them to get fit.
All right, folks, we're going to talk about that after the break. Don't go away. Back in a sec when we carry on talking about the score, Western Province Club Rugby 7s. Back in a sec.